What's the word on him?
Well, he's a workhorse. You know, he knows how to win games. And last game, complete game victory. He just stayed around and continued to hang in there long enough to get that W. You love it when he's on the mound.
Now batting, Julius Grady. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. And a fastball just a bit up. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matt, when you're playing good ball, you don't care who's on the mound. Oh, that's their ace. Bring it, ace. Come on, bring it to us. Because you're playing as good as you are right now. The confidence is flowing, and the trash talk is going.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Manuel Margot waits on deck. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
3-2 count. He gets a base hit. That's a nice hit. You want to be the leadoff guy. Work the count and then get a pitch to hit and drive it in for a base hit. Nice job.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. Into the box, Manuel Margot drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they will get he's in there. A very close play at first.
Well, he just outran that. Even when you expect him to bunt, everybody knows he can run. They're going to play in on him. But he just flat, nice touch, and outran the baseball to first base for the base hit.
Into the box now, Josh Bell. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at, with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after and make a swing back.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, who stands out to you?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
And that'll bring in Rob Segedin. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's got his batting average up near the 400 mark to start the season, so we'll see how long he can maintain that kind of hot hitting. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Standing in now, Dion Cedeno, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 4 runs here in this half inning. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Batting 7th, second baseman Corey Spangenberg.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
And the pitch on 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Padilla on the move. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he gave up 4 walks. Now, there's sometimes I think you nibble on the corners when you need to. I just thought he didn't have good stuff or good command. So we'll see what the command and execution looks like in this game.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, clearly it didn't start the way they wanted it to. They're already down a bunch of runs, but what do? You play the same game. Try to manufacture, score runs. Let's try to win this inning, the next inning, chip away at that lead until you get right back in the game.
And the pitch on 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Jesse Padilla is on deck. Turned on down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jesse Padilla. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
And with the bases
Batting
empty and
fourth,
3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He comes into this one trying to keep up the hot pace. Well over 400 here to start the year. Here's the 2-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third, so a good decision to break for the plate as he comes across to score on the passed ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now, Javier Baez. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and they will not get him at the plate. The runner's safe, and it's now a 1-run game at 4-3.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
3 runs already home here. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Matt, I was on a number of losing teams, and this is the game you look for. We got the ace going. Finally, it's a day we're going to win a game. And when he throws and you know you're struggling, you got to win that game for him. Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Again, he sends it out of play. Once again, a 3-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubbies 3. And that'll bring in Ty Kelly. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second. and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
The pitcher, Tyler Glasnow, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the 1-1. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Digging in to try it again, Julius Grady. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate. So maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Stepping in now, Manuel Margot. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air out to center field. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Bell.
Striding in once again, Josh Bell. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And that's taken for a called strike 2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Pirates strand a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game. Now to the plate, Sam Chavez. A matchup with Tyler Glasnow to lead off the inning. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
And Darryl Parker, you know what I see with him, Matt, he's basic. You know, he's a guy that calling balls on the corners is not really his strength. He's going to stay right in the middle. Fundamental Darryl. Here it is. That was a good pitch, good call. I'm going to be safe. That's him.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He comes into the game with his average right at the 300 mark, so it's been a good start to the season for him. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cedeno is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
So digging in now, Brian Ordonez. One and one, here it comes. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We've played 2 full. It's the Pirates 4 and the Cubbies 3. Back here on the north side at Wrigley Field as we get a look at Cloudgate, or the Bean as it's commonly referred to. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rob Segedin. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here it comes on 1-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And he misses again, ball 3. Adam Frazier waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Scorched to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Up next for the Pirates, shortstop Adam Frazier.
Digging in, Adam Frazier. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A called strike on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Padilla is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Dion Cedeno. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready for another chance? Albert Almora, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
Right fielder, Victor Marrero.
Stepping up now, Victor Marrero. Bases are empty, one man out. Curveball that time, not even close.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it on.
Now the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
Padilla.
Standing in now, Jesse Padilla. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Margot going back on it into the basket, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Swing and a miss as he was way early on that one. 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. Margot is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out.
Jeimer Candelario.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Frazier is there, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's now 5-4 Chicago. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Spangenberg comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Digging in, Ty Kelly, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And this hits the bag at second base. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Glasnow, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Stepping in now, Julius Grady. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Another full count pitch home. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. Good pitch there. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. Sam Chavez is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Margot's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Sam Chavez.
Into the box now, Sam Chavez. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there, base hit.
That ball is above the zone. He got his hands on top of it, the old tomahawk, and got a base hit out of it.
Contreras.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
At the plate, Brian Ordonez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Matt Fowler answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Albert Almora will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And the pitch on 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Skied into straightaway right. Marrero is there to put it away for out number 1. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Digging in once again, Josh Bell. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, third baseman Rob Segedin.
And that'll bring in Rob Segedin. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready on 1 and 2. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Ready once again, Victor Marrero. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Standing in now, Jesse Padilla. Good idea with the change, but it's 2 and 1. Hit hard back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Ready for another shot now. Jeimer Candelario. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
Looking to keep this right on the corner. 2 and 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3 and 2 now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. It's kind of
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 5-4.
Your
Jack
attention, please.
Gutierrez Takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 41, Jack Gutierrez.
Adam Frazier will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The catcher, number 34.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Dion Cedeno 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately he just fouled it off.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
From the belt, the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Stepping in now, Ty Kelly. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Striding in once again, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The 1-2 pitch. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop.
Digging in once again, Sam Chavez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a liner. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
3 for 3 on the day right there with that single. He looks locked in. Don't pitch to him anymore.
Wilson Contreras.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Runner at first here, one man out. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. And he'll get in there safely. Jose Batista will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Batista.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Here it comes on 0-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
Ready on 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Victor Marrero. 2-2 now.
Well, here we sit, 2 on, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Look, they start off looking good this inning, and it'd be very deflating if they don't pick up something here. A lot more pressure on him than he thought going up there.
Here's the 2-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Sean Terry will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Sean Terry.
Gregory Polanco will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Polanco.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Now another 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Julius Grady. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 1-2 pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Dribbled back toward the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 7, Manuel Margot.
Ready for another shot now. Manuel Margot. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A fastball right over the outside corner.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Pat Light gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Pat Light.
Jesse Padilla will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Margot going back. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 6-4.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and a ground ball. Segedin picks it up. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Jeimer Candelario.
Digging in to try it again. Jeimer Candelario. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Standing in, Javier Baez, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way, and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Digging in and looking for more, Sam Chavez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kelly is calling for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So coming to the plate, Wilson Contreras. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Full count. Here it comes. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 one more time. This is on the ground over to first. From his bottom. Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is wild, and the inning will continue. And to score, the runner from second. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Number 17, Sean Terry. Your
Rich
attention, please.
Starkey will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 56, Rich Starkey.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Swing and a little tapper. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubbies are in front 7-4. Alonzo Dixon been
Now
summoned
pitching
from
for
the
the Cubs,
bullpen as he'll do so to
number
start
4,
the 8th.
Alonzo Dixon.
Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Grounded up the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball.
I know it's getting late in the game, but that is a big leadoff hit. Maybe now they can start to close that gap.
Third baseman, Rob Segedin.
And that'll bring in Rob Segedin. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. This is line to left. But he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Ready for another chance? Adam Frazier. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. One and one, here it comes. Hit down the line at first. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Chavez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Now at the plate, Dion Cedeno. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 7 and the Buccos 4. Clarence Pinay is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Clarence Pinay.
Ready once again, Albert Almora. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right, and a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Boy, has he had a rough day. 3 strikeouts, and he finally gets a base hit. Tell you what, that's going to give him a little bit of confidence that he can even put a ball in play anymore. You go 0 for 3.
Perhaps sensing he's going to look to first, and he's back in standing. Into the box now, Victor Marrero back up the middle, and that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5.
Well, going to the pin, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up one hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Into the box, Jesse Padilla. Sliced down the left side, but foul. Two and two count. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. In there, 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Grady has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 7, Jeimer Candelario.
So digging in now, Jeimer Candelario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. As a look, now the pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Another payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, these guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Here's Javier Baez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Two out, bases loaded. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Cubs wind up leaving him loaded. They hold a 7-4 lead. Billy Wagner comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Billy Wagner.
Striding in, Corey Spangenberg. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Another strikeout for him on the mound. And boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of the stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Ty Kelly. And this is fouled at the plate. Set to deal on 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. ready with another 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Jonathan Villar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Villar.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
7-4 the final finish today. Brian Ordonez earns the win, his second. Tyler Glasnow couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Billy Wagner earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Pirates, 4 runs, 7 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.